If it's possible, could I have 5 minutes of your time, please? When I was 25, when I became 25, I went out for the night. Nothing was happening on my birthday, so I went out to a pub down in Eastbourne because my work colleagues at my weekend job, because I was still doing my weekend job there at a music and video store, they were having a works night out. Now, the fact that it was my birthday was neither here nor there. They didn't know, and to be honest, I don't think they particularly cared that much. My birthday present from that was getting attacked on the way home. I got jumped at a bus stop by somebody who was pissed out of his head and seemed to think that I was stalking a girl who was like 200 meters down the road, when in actual fact I was just occupying a street. Jumping from behind, got sent to the floor and started using my head as a football. Now, this obviously wasn't particularly a good way to spend your birthday. After that, I proceeded to kind of be in shock, like when people are in shock and they're very quiet and very calm and very level and stuff like that. But there was something wrong. I was probably concussed. I'm totally honest. 2 days after that, I think it was 2 days after that, with a boot mark literally still on my face, I was at the Euston Flyer down in London, where there was a surprise birthday gathering for me from the Sonic community. It's one of the nicest things people have ever done for me. I do not remember a single thing about it. I have a couple of little flashes, like its free cam mode is on. I'm not entirely sure if that's real memory or not. There was quite a few people there, and it was for me, and I literally can't remember it. I'm getting head pains. If I fast forward a little bit of time, there's an event that requires myself and a colleague to fly over to Italy, because we're doing something with Ferrari. Very exciting. Maranello, fantastic. It would be a pity if that Sega person then formatted the freaking photo card afterwards and lost everything. That would be a great shame. On the way home, we dropped quite a lot, and something in here, which is exactly where I've been kicked and where I've been having some head pains, went, and a load of stuff started coming out of my eye socket and down the side of my face. Something very warm, something very sticky, something which, not blood, but probably was not supposed to be coming out of my skull, as an idea. After which point I started having headaches. Really freaking bad ones. Very debilitating. And I started, to the extreme, blacking out. Now, this would happen traditionally in the evening, after I'm tired, after I've come home from work, and ironically, when I am at rest. This continued for a number of years. I didn't get much in the way of help from the NHS regarding it. The greatest information I had about it was we went to see a specialist. He literally had a copy of a book from Sigmund Freud on his desk. He interrupted my talking about what's going on to talk to me about this book and how wonderful it is. He then proceeded to suggest that it was due to the stress of my father leaving me. No joke. Stress of my father leaving me. And the divorce of my parents, which at that point was many years prior. and not to do it. My then wife nearly punched the man in the face, and I kind of wish she had, if I'm totally honest. It was just great school. But part of the reason why, through that long period with Sega, I became known for always working all the time, working all the time. The only way I could stop this very, very severe pain from kind of overwhelming me was to keep working. Oh, the irony. Now, since that point in time, it did get quite a lot worse in 2012, 2013. If you saw me at any point between 2009 and 2011 and I looked very bad, it was due to this. And we kind of figure it's something relating to cluster headaches. I will let you look up what that is. It's not been officially diagnosed or anything. I've had MRIs and things like that, and they can't find anything. Well, they couldn't find anything of note. And like I said, I didn't really get much in. I've got nothing in the way of medicine, nothing in the way of medication or anything to help out with that ever. It's got less over time, but it has not gone away. Not entirely. Every so often, I will get the equivalent of like a warning pop up from my brain. I can recognise the signs. I can recognise the red flags in terms of this is happening, and I can do some elements to moderate that. I can go, okay, this is a bad time. I need to go straight to bed. I need to be in darkness. I need to have like a pillow over me or something. And sometimes that transmogrifies into a whole heap of different little things. Sharp pain here, sometimes here, pretty much always. There will be some sort of tremor, notably in my right hand and arm. Sometimes my right leg as well. There will be stabs of pain to the point where my body will basically just spasm completely, like proper full on. Lots of full body pain. Blacking out and like blipping, as I term it. I will be talking like this sometime if I'm talking to somebody there, and I'll just suddenly go, and it'll be like stand by and back, and I won't notice. It never happens when I'm standing up, thankfully. If it had been happened when I was standing up, I think we'd have known slightly more about it by now, because I would have just gone straight down into something. But I still become very unsteady on my feet. The worst bits are, as well as the, completely debilitating pain, which can cause other things. Sometimes I'm not able to speak. One of the things that happened on that plane ride home, with all that coming on, I was in such pain I couldn't make a sound to let anybody know. I was just balled up. I then afterwards had to get the prize winners onto a train and continue business, and then somehow get my way home, despite the fact that it looked like I was looking through the world for a gauze for that period. This is a thing that happens occasionally. The worst part is that sometimes I will be there and then I won't be able to talk. Or put it another way, I won't be able to talk coherently. The speech center in my brain effectively fritzes out. I can talk still, but I will not be able. It's like your personal dictionary, your personal vocabulary has been hit the randomizer. This is a can of Diet Coke. Suddenly, I will either, there's two ways this happens. I will either just start talking absolute gibberish. I'll be like, which sounds funny until you're doing it. Or suddenly, the word Coke, let's say, is no longer in my vocabulary. Looks up listing, it is not there anymore. I'm physically unable to say the word Coke in this instance. It's like, and it's not there. No matter how much effort I put in. So, there are ways around that for me. I could say this is a silver fizzy can drink. I might be able to do that. I might still be able to say the word diet. I might be able to say cola. But I might not, but not able to say Coke, if you see what I mean. It's like you then have to go to a thesaurus to start working your way around the blocks. The rarest of the rare is the limited or no warning one, which happens when you're asleep. There's no way to counter it. You're not prepared for it. You've not done anything for it. Your body's at rest and it just goes. And you don't know about it until the morning. And for me, this morning was one of those times. I woke up and my nervous system was basically shot. Everything was like just not working right. And I've had a few of those little language snafus. It's been a long time since I had one of those, which is good news. I had a really nice day yesterday, so it really fucking sucks that this happened today. So all I'm saying is, in this game, which is very, very narrative heavy, if for the course of the next hour and a half that we're together, if I slur a bit, in obviously not the cussing kind, for God's sake, I mean talking about if I go slur, or my words seem a bit odd, it might be kind of due to that, because I'm kind of weak at the minute, because it just knocks the stuffing out of you. I can't begin to tell you how much it knocks the stuffing out of you. I have both eyes working now, which is good. This one closed up for a while earlier when I was talking, which was great. All of a sudden it was like 50-50 vision, and then this one started, and then that was weird because suddenly it closed so much it went into black and white, which is something relatively new. Hey, always nice when you get a surprise. But if with the next 90 minutes or so that we're doing this game, if I'm a little bit off, please be understanding of this. It's it really fucks up my day, especially when it's one of these that just comes out of nowhere. You just wake up and you're just screwed for the next 18 hours or so. Be kind. So all I can say. I know you guys will, you're watching this live now, but in the event that this message is still in here, there's a reason for that. So let's play the game, shall we? Hello everybody and welcome to some more Shadows Over Loathing. Yes, we are back, and if I click over here, you will see we're back on the boardwalk. And there's some more hats at Tony Fiasco's. Yes, we've done a whole bunch of stuff. There's a number here. There's a definite number here that's a lot bigger than it used to be. And you know who's also bigger than they used to be? Why, that successful duo of devious linguists and numerists. They are the random genius T.A. Black.
I speak good.
And Urtheart.
Yarg.
Indeed. Hello.
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 Hello. Back to this again.
Back
after
to
pizza
this
time last
again.
time.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Holy mackerel, that is a lot of meat.
Oh, it is a lot of meat. Allow me to quickly nip into my character sheet just so we can look up. We've got 2,896 unspent XP at the moment. We've got
Oh, good grief.
7 muscle, 11 mysticality, 7 moxie, 25 HP, 5 AP, 5 armor, 23 hot armor, 5 cold armor, 7 spooky armor, 4 stench armor, and 19 sleaze armor. We have a whole bunch of crap. We've got 2 times materials from gathering, got various bits and pieces. Current effects include +3 to melee, +3 to stench armor, +3 to range weapon, +3 to magical weapon attacks. Well, if we had a ranged magical weapon, that would be really awkward. We've got a boon from a cat. We've got lots of stuff from a fancy cocktail. We've warmed our hands, therefore it is good. We have a healthy glow about ourselves, so magical weapon attacks are even harder.
Yep.
We've eaten some haunted food, so we've got some spooky armor. And actually, we're covered in bruises at the minute, so we've got -1 to maximum HP. Because I've been doing a bit of the grind, my friends. A bit of the grind.
Do we need to go wash our hands in a sink?
We would, if we cared. We don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is true.
Currently, I am wearing the comfy, creepy Eldritch Uncursed Fedora. And then I am wielding a hefty, disposable, sharpened fairy star wand, which, you know, does my mysticality, which remember is 11, +5 physical damage, and causes bleeding, and reduces their mysticality. You know, not much. We've got an uncursed pocket watch on at the minute, which reduces an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5 once per fight. Should we choose to use it?
Which is great against bosses.
An uncursed compass, which gives us item drops and meat drops. I'm currently wearing a shadow banishing ring, which banishes any wandering shadow creatures, which is very helpful, especially when you're grinding and don't want to deal with people like that. We have Bloodlost the Mosquito, currently, as our little familiary friend. But
Jeez, I've just seen
Good
his
grief.
HP.
his HP is 56. It's nothing.
Nothing compared to...
Nothing compared
the
to
snake.
Ekans, which is 46.
Yeah.
Obdon, who's 48. Mr. Owl, who's a mere 25. There you go. Mr. Owl's the same as us. But the Bloodlost the Mosquito is there. But the real news is, I found a new drop, which even Urtheart hadn't seen in his game, apparently.
I've 100%ed the game in terms of achievements, and I'd never seen this item.
So, if you go and see the little goblin jocks who are in the in S.I.T, and you do a couple of things that you're specifically fighting them, because you have to realistically go some to fight them. Like you've got to accept that you're going to fight them.
I thought there was like a whole room full of them in one of the...
Yeah, but you've got to get
Houses.
specific ones. If that's the case, you will get... Hang on, let me go into my inventory. You will get a Jocelyn strap if you're lucky. What a strapping young man, they'll say, unsure how else to react to you wearing a jock strap on the outside of your pants. It adds +3 melee damage to a pair of pants. We have already put this on. So now we have a supportive, electric, warm, fireproof, riveted pair of colourful clown pants, which do +1 physical armour, +2 hot armour, +2 cold armour, +1 spooky armour, +1 stench and sleaze armour, +1 to your maximum AP, and +3 to melee weapon attacks.
So, a decent pair of trousers.
A decent pair of trousers. We're going to take off this ring now, and we're going to put something else on. Mysticality, bizarre. I'm not sure what we're going to get, so...
I'm going to maybe suggest the Scrabulous ring?
Scrappy means you're immune to bleeding. I think that might be a good idea. Well, that or the bizarre ring. Not the bizarre ring. Whichever the one that does... Yeah, there you go. It was the bizarre ring.
Yeah.
That renders you immune to poison. That is probably a good one to, you know...
I'm not sure which one's going to be more likely in this new zone.
But yeah, if you're wondering about the hats, one was just a hat we got. One was a baseball cap, like a Jocelyn, just baseball cap. And then there's this shell thing here is basically American football helmet. in style. We also need to go elsewhere.
Yes.
Because something triggered. And I've put it off. We need to go back to Plunkett Street.
Ooh.
We don't care about this at all. It's whatever. We need to go in to the antiques. We need to ignore this, and we need to go across into here. We got. I couldn't get out of it. We have yet another new person with us. It's Alphonse, and they're a crocodile, or an alligator, I should say. So we have that.
I think the Gator Men.
Yeah, got the Gator Men. So we've got that. Unsurprisingly, they're on their 4th date. But we want Professor Adams. And the reason we want Professor Adams is something came up with him specifically. Now,
yes, I was going to raise it.
Why not come with me for a while, Professor? Molly's having a nice dance. She's happy. We're going to head back on the bus stop all the way to the S.I.T. campus. And Professor Adams, who's definitely ready to give their lines. No, not just any alligator, but an alligator with an eye patch is great for. Absolutely.
I know.
Alphonse is not a suit of armour. You're quite right. It was the equivalent exchange with a handbag, and now we've got an alligator. Okay, that's how it works. Anyway, Professor Adams has a thing. Dr. Adams, it says here, does a few stretches and knee bends. How are you doing, Professor? I hope this isn't all too strenuous for you.
Not at all, my young friend. Indeed, after spending 200 years as a bronze statue, this is just the thing I needed to limber up.
Professor Adams' maximum HP is increased by 5.
You might actually want to go with Professor Adams to Crystal Dream Lakes at some point this day.
Let's do that now.
Unless there was something else you need to do in S.I.T.
There was not. There was literally that. It's just that it came up here. So we go to the bus stop.
Do we not need to see Rufus? Oh.
Doesn't matter.
He already wants to see you. That's good.
Exactly.
One moment, please. Do you smell that?
No. Well, maybe. Something's a little off.
There is a distinct odour of rotting meat nearby, but with some unusual undertones. Since my unbronzing, I have been quite unable to smell anything at all. Something in the chemical makeup of this odour must have reactivated my nasal abilities. I do believe it would behoove me to investigate further.
You want to investigate rotting meat stink? It's probably just a dead bear carcass or something.
Nevertheless, my spirit of inquiry is one which I have to devote to my life's work.
We had a companion vignette, so okay, go have fun.
The Amorpholas titanium? They are said to grow only in far-off Sumatra.
It smells awful. Well, even away from here, I can't bear to get any closer.
I've never spelt its equal, thank God. So nasty. I love it.
Incredible. It's more than 12 feet tall. The tallest record specimen was only a 10-footer.
We breathe in deeply.
My word, what a combination of unpleasantly ovidiferous chemicals.
If that means it stinks, then yeah, I can't even describe it.
If you would allow me an attempt. Deep inhale. Fascinating. I believe I detect dimethyl trimethylite, isolaric acid, and trimethylamine.
What does that mean?
Those are the 3 chemicals that I definitely pronounced correctly and have not made up on the spot because I could not read in advance. They also produce the smells of Limburger cheese, sweaty socks, and rocking fish, respectively. And I can smell them. It's a miracle.
I'm gonna throw up everything I've ever eaten in my entire life. Professor Adams' chemicals will all be more effective.
Yep. As someone who likes stenches, this is just horrific.
Anyway, we'll get out of here. That's it. Yeah. It's done.
That's it. It's done. But hey.
Yeah. Hi, Professor. Enjoy your rotting bear carcass.
In fact, the source of the odor was revealed to be a marvelous specimen of a plant that I will not repeat.
A plant that you will not repeat what now?
Known in the vernacular as the corpse flower. It's quite marvellous. Why I didn't say that in the first place, I have no idea.
Yeah, people know what the corpse flower is. I don't know what to say about that, other than I'm glad you had a good time. We will continue on our way.
Huzzah. Also, I should check what...
Should we get somebody back?
You should go get the crocodile.
Get the crocodile.
The crocodile.
Or alligator.
Snap,
whatever.
snap.
So I will say, I am actually genuinely surprised you got Alphonse, because...
Oh, it came up like immediately. I wanted to do like just a wander there, just to get a couple of things to appear, and it was like the first thing, and I couldn't get out of it.
Yes, you wouldn't have been able to, but I could spoil why he's turned up, but...
we're in a swamp and
depends if you
he's
want
an alligator.
No, there is a specific requirement you need for him to appear that I didn't think you had done.
Oh,
Also,
anyway.
we need to go pick him up
We need to
first.
get him up. We do have a couple. There's a mud henge. There's the Mob Submarine, which you know about. Leather Brothers or something. There's a crash site. There's a Moonshiner Shack. There's a few things. Let's go to the bus stop and go back to Ocean City. Into the antique shop. Hi, Glebby. Where we go? Hi, Alphonse. Are you getting along okay here?
Boo's okay. Too thin.
Want to come with me for a while?
Wait door.
Right. I'm trying to think if there was some... I think I might have found something else that was for the bartender, but I can't remember what that was now.
We'll probably find out next time you take a cocktail drink.
Let's go into the advanced pants. Oh, sorry, this is we already read this. That's fine. See you later. Dear oh dear. Yeah, I might have gone through and sold a bunch of stuff that we already had like a dozen times.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. It's all money.
But the big moist. So we've got this. You wouldn't trust this rickety old shelter to protect you with a single raindrop. This dirt road really becomes more of a barely functional swamp path by the end here, indeed.
Yeah, pretty much. You'll notice that you're walking through at least a small, thin layer of water throughout the entire time.
Yeah, as you can see at the bottom there. If you just look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to wander aimlessly through a fetid swamp? You know it!
You know it.
Right, let's go and wander for a little bit.
Yeah.
You spot a shadow orb hovering around and decide to follow it deeper into the swamp. This might seem like a bad plan, considering the old stories about people following will-o'-the-wisps and becoming lost in the swamp forever. But a will-o'-the-wisp is a floating ball of light, possibly voiced by Kenneth Williams, and this is the opposite of that. So logically, this is actually a very good plan. Except for how it leads you right into a group of tentacly shadow monsters. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. Let's beat him up then.
Would you change your fate? Altering fate! In 10. Altering fate! Oh, okay, that's new.
Yeah, that's alright.
Bask in my aroma. My
I don't
glorious
think they're going to
aroma.
last very long.
They're not, no.
They're not. They can't take more than physical damage. They're doing spooky damage and reducing stats. So.
I mean, I really wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, kablamo. Elika Parmesan. You won! The goodness of your plan has now been proven. QED. You gain 18 XP. Oh no! Whatever will we do?
No, whatever were you going to spend it on?
I don't know, nothing at the minute. As you round a clump of mangrove trees, or whatever kind of trees these are, you come face to face with a bearded gator man and his filthy, dirty, disgusting sack. I should clarify it's a burlap sack. He doesn't have any. It doesn't actually have a face. Just the gator man does. Whoops. Base.
Hi, Sack. 150 meat. Sale final.
Sure. We buy the sack. Hello. You spend 150 mick, you open the bag, reveal your prize, it's like Crimbo! A sad, wet, dirty Crimbo! You got an item, a gator stick! It's a melee weapon that does your muscle +5 and stench +5 in stench damage. That's... Oh!
I think this was actually one of my... I think this was actually my main weapon for my first
I'm not
playthrough.
surprised. That feels like something that could be... If only we could turn it into a mop.
If only. If only.
We've got
Minten is here though,
We've
so
got a swamp mushroom. We've got two swamp mushrooms, which are a question mark, and another swamp mushroom, which is different for some reason.
It's just the way the random loot table works.
Yo. Anyway, I'm fine with that. Wander some more. You take a wrong turn, and instead of ending up where you wanted to be, you end up at the Monster Shack. You know it's the Monster Shack because of the big sign that says Monster Shack. We'll just keep going where we were going.
Minten, have you not seen the mega mop we've made in your honour?
She must have.
Must have. Anyway.
A black shape looms into view. It's not Ninten. At first it's difficult to make out from the silhouette, but it seems to be a massive shadowy brute. I just told her it wasn't Ninten. It doesn't immediately react to your presence. Perhaps it's facing away, although again it's hard to tell. From its movements it seems to be eating something. Then another shape, a flappy bat-wing shape, unfurls itself on the brute's shoulder and screeches noiselessly at you. The brute starts to turn around. Oh, Jesus! Okay! What the smeg are you?
Welcome to more powerful shadow monsters.
Shadow brute cannot take more than... Oh, you know, well...
yeah, that actually might be a good idea.
I think it's time to do that. And then...
It's
time.
It's time.
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 We can just
at least
do
get rid
that
of the
again.
back. Yeah.
I know we can get rid of that. And that again.
Yeah, and then I think if you hit it, it should be fine.
It's got two, but I'll whack it with this just for the sake of arguments. Blam. You won! You successfully banished the horrible creature back to where it came from. If only that were a little farther away. 18 XP. Bloodlust the mosquito grows stronger. +1 maximum HP. To the sheer horror of my friends here. Bloodlust the mosquito grows stronger. We'll do like 2 more wanders and then we do stuff. Oh.
Grr, find food, you take.
Oh, thanks. You got an item, Shadow Pickle. It's nothing, just soaked in brine and vinegar for an eternity. It increases your moxie by 1 and the damage of your ranged weapon attacks by 5 until you eat something else. A Shadow Pickle is different to a Ghost Pickle, by the way, which is a standard in Loathing Ease across West of Loathing and the actual main loading game, yeah. Where did you find this?
Hold.
Could you elaborate?
No, shut up.
Okay. One more, and then we'll go somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. In a gloomy grove of sunken cypress trees, a well-muscled woman stands waist-deep in the opaque bog. Her hands rest on the pommel of a sword, its blade lodged in the muck. It catches your eye, because it's not the type of thing you tend to see on the East Coast. What sword is that?
This is the blade of your great aunt. Many moons ago it was entrusted to my family for safekeeping. Now it is yours to reclaim. For a cost.
What great aunt? Why do I have to pay for my family's sword? Okay, what's the cost? Try and grab the sword, or no thanks, I'm good with swords. I'm good for swords. Why do I have to pay for my family's sword?
The security guaranteed by my family is unique, and comes with a great price. Your great aunt knew this. This is why she placed the blade in our care.
What great aunt?
Have you forgotten your lineage, boy? Time was. Every tavern and meeting house kept a place by the fire for Hilda Kenfonso.
The Hilda Kenfonso? Who's Hilda Kenfonso? Okay, what's the cost?
In time, I shall ask of you a boon, and you shall be obliged to grant it.
Sure, I can do a boon. Let's have that. You got an item, a great aunt's great sword. You may or may not have a great aunt, but nobody can deny you have a great sword. Deals your muscle and 5 physical damage. This sword has a satisfying heft. You can see why your great aunt liked it so much, but with it comes something quite unsatisfying. Something that makes you feel almost queasy and a little cursed. You've got a perk, Swamp Geese. This geese really grinds your gears. Perhaps that lady from the swamp will tell you soon about the boon she wants to exchange for this thing's removers. -1 muscle, mysticality, and moxie.
Yep.
You geesed me!
It is a simple magic, binding you to your oath until such time as I have need of your service. On that day, I will find you.
Can we just do the boon thing now? Oh, but she's gone. Slipped away into the dark waters of the swamp. Better be a good sword! It's a great sword. Better be a good, great sword, asshole! Right, where would you like to go?
Well, the Mob Submarine is the thing that Don Toblerone has asked you to investigate.
And we definitely want to hear more from Don Toblerone, don't we?
Definitely.
Of course.
Yes.
Definitely want to hear more from Don Toblerone. We definitely do. So let's go to the submarine. Oh, hello. As you pick your way through the muck of the swamps, you encounter one of those newfangled diagonal half boxcars. Wait a minute, there's no such thing as a diagonal half boxcar. It's just a regular boxcar half sunk into the swamp. Interesting. Let's keep going for the time being. Yeah. Ah, hang on a minute. What's this at the back of this thing here? There's some hobo code painted onto the tail fin. It says the disappointing lack of sandwiches inside. Stream's ruined, lads.
Ah, well, that's it. Wrap it up.
Yeah, nice to see everybody. Anyway, thank you very much for... Oh, we did gain 20 XP, though. Which is 2 more than we have been getting. I'm just going to click on the character just so we can get rid of it,
so we
saying
can get rid
that
of
we've got this one. Yes, wonderful. We'll get... Anyway, let's go... Ooh. Through this porthole, you can just barely make out a chart on the wall of the submarine. Let's look closer. You strain your eyes, but the chart is either slightly too far away, the submarine is slightly too dark, or some combination of those two factors. Let's strain our eyes with 7 mysticality that we still have. Years of study have taught you how to deliberately damage your eyes in order to learn things. Those years of study finally pay off as the text on the chart reveals itself. Reveal the legend! Torpedo tube pressure is 19 psi.
Worth remembering that.
Good old 19 psi, classic pressure value.
Yep.
Can we see anything through the other one, perhaps? No. Through this porthole, you can see the darkness inside the submarine. In the way, a submarine reflects the darkness inside all of us.
Yep.
It's actually down.
That is deep.
Yeah.
Much like how a submarine can go.
Yes, absolutely. This hatch leads down into the submarine, so we can open and climb in. This pipe is clogged. We can unclog it. The back half of this submarine is blocked by an impenetrable tangle of roots. The submariners must have used their extra steam to do their laundry. We can look inside. We've got another mildewy sailor hat, for God's sake.
That's tricky to find it.
This hatch is labelled torpedo, including the period, apparently. The wheel on the hatch is stuck fast. No amount of grunting or straining will make it go round and round.
Well, we might have to, sort the PSI there.
Oh, a periscope!
Okay.
It's a periscope, which is a device looking for guys named Perry.
Or platypuses.
Well, presumably. Anyway, this is a mysterious invention. If we had 2 of these periscopes, we'd probably get 2 nickels for them. Let's go. There are no Perrys on the horizon today, Captain. Perry the platyscope. Yes, let's go with that. This control panel has a big dial in it labelled internal pressure. Turn that dial and we'll set the pressure to 19 psi. You hear a small burst of steam as the pressure changes, apparently.
Can we get in there now?
Ah, we open the torpedo tube and recover the mob ship with a booze. It's a barrel of tequila.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
And
what was in the pipe that you didn't unclog?
Indeed. Russian clogs.
Ah, that makes
A
sense.
dancing Russian plumber's favourite and least favourite thing adds a kick when you're Russian places. Oh. Boo. Hang on. No Perry on the horizon.
Nope.
You're no longer under any pressure to change it, though, it says here. Okay. Lower decks we go. You open the hatch, discover that the lower deck is completely flooded. You need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there.
If only we'd seen a diver's helmet somewhere.
Had we?
Have we?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
We definitely don't have
Would you like
one.
me We don't have it because it wouldn't let you pick it up until you need it. Would you like me to tell you where you saw it?
Yes.
Do you remember Greasy Steve?
Yes.
Let's go back to where Greasy Steve is.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. We're just gonna get some XP into them. Go away. Aha!
However, I don't remember how you actually obtain it. Hang on, I'll have to look this one up.
Nothing there.
Oh, how much muscle do you have?
I
6
think
at the
it's
minute.
6 at the minute.
Oh yeah, that would be why you can't pick it up. You are not strong enough.
How much do you need?
9.
That might be a bit
So you
of
go
an
back
ask.
up to... Yeah, you go back up to 7 when you can get rid of that swamp geese. But, we don't need it yet, but we might as well go hand in our booze, right?
I mean, we might as well.
And see what glorious perks it benefits us.
Is it just going back to Ocean City?
Yeah, go back to Ocean City and go give it to the bartender.
Because that was our reward as well as...
Yes.
Yeah.
But we could also check to see whether Don Toblerone has left us a new
Yes,
mission.
that's a good point, actually. We do have a message.
Ah, look!
Hey, let's call the mob back. Can't wait for this, everybody. Get your popcorn. Oh, God. All right.
Hello. Ad formel Grotin and u nije naam is Don Toblerone. In ik spreek you aan de telefoon?
I was going to say that's Dutch. English! English Don!
Dutch is nearly English.
No, it's bloody
Endeavour
not.
to not be so culturally unsophisticated. It will impede your personal growth.
Your inability to understand what is and is not English, notwithstanding, your submarine booze is safe.
Bravo! You are certain to enjoyify it. It is our newest vintage. Your next assignment will be to renovate an elderly and formerly abandoned radiophonic transmissional station.
Renovate it?
Renovate it such that it no longer contains any vampires. We are apprehensive of the possibility that they will use the equipment contained therein to drop eaves upon our privatitional communications.
Well, I certainly wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Indeed, the scrutinization of confidential correspondence is paramount in all clandestine operations.
So where's this radio station? You have unlocked a location. Radio Shack! Don Toblerone gives you directions to the place. I'm on my way! But first...
Go hand in your booze first.
But first, excuse me, out of the way, coming through. Excuse me. Heads up. You're back, baby! I am, and I found this case of tequila. Gracias, muchacho. We can order a drink, technically, because we've got... Oh, God, we've got tequila now. We've got everything else. Look at this.
Yeah. So
If we wanted to, we could do... Yeah, if we wanted to, we could do select.
Yeah, I'd wait till you get rid of your geese first, but...
Yeah,
Yeah,
cancel.
I would as well.
Is there a place... where's a good place to wash your hands?
The old tentacle house. So regular house, I think it's called.
The regular house. We'll head up there, and we'll just get rid of that thing while we're there. Okay, Lizzie Aluminium is just here to just give us some XP, just to say that... says that I'm awesome, basically. That's it. That's the whole reason.
One of these has a bathroom in it.
Oh, well, we can...
Oh. Yeah,
Never mind,
every
hang on a
place you can
second.
fish-
I have solved the fish now. I have
was
actually...
a mushroom,
I've
wasn't it?
actively solved the fish. There is no benefit
No,
at all to keeping the fish.
Evidence.
So I just sold the fish just so I could get the money up, so I could make sure that we've got everything excellent. There's nothing going on
I think
here.
I don't think that sink works for washing yourself. I think you need to go next door. But I will say that the fishing spots, I think, reset every day.
Yep, they do
Yep.
indeed. Bruises all over, minus one of maximum HP, so we've got that back at the very least.
Yeah, the geese is slightly different, unfortunately.
Back to the big moist. And from here, we have all
We've
sorts.
got the sunken boxcar, we've got the crash site, the Radio Shack.
I mean,
Mud
the idea that
henge.
it's a sunken boxcar immediately screams that it's something to do with the hobos. On
Hobos,
the
definitely, yeah.
Why don't you look for it then?
I will! You've got a chunk of oil shale jutting out of a stagnant pool, making the surrounding water all greasy and colourful. Anyway, we will analyse the shale. We'll get impenetrable shellac. You ask the shale about its mother, and it cries tears of shellac. Okay, that's fine. Yep, MD. Could it be a place where a doctor could be? Or go? Yeah, we'll just look around here anyway. Let's see what can be done. Right.
Yeah, no, much is just the boxcar.
Ooh. Everything has predictably fallen off this table. These poetry books are all full of slant rhymes. Oh ho. This would fail a railroading safety inspection for at least 2 reasons. You are perplexed by the hobo's decision to sleep with his head pointed downhill. This is true. Anyway. It's a diagonal hobo! Although I suppose from your perspective he looks normal. Let's just talk to him. Oh hi, sorry, I didn't know anyone was living here. I suppose I should stop being surprised by that.
That's quite alright. I'm Pepperidge Dauphin. Welcome to my humble abode.
Ah, I'm Kevin Kenfonso. Nice boxcar you've got here, apart from it being a little steep.
Steep? Oh, yes, you know, I've grown so accustomed to the tilt I hardly notice anymore. Apart from when I try to play marbles.
Your game must be really going downhill.
Yes, quite.
Your accent is different from most hobos I've met.
Well, my family is from old money, you see.
How old? And why is my speech in italics as well?
Because you're slanted. Old enough that it all turned to dust. All that remains is a rambling old manor house that I can't afford to maintain. So I decided that this would be a splendid opportunity to expand my horizons.
Why are you living in a boxcar in a swamp?
Well, to be honest, it's been difficult to part with the old estate. This is as far as I've been able to get before the homesickness becomes overwhelming.
Oh, how bittersweet.
Indeed. I wonder, could you help spare the time to help me? I could be done with the place if I had a proper souvenir. Specifically, my father's collection of antique padlocks.
And you can't get them yourself because of the memories?
It's more a lack of memories. I've forgotten where the keys are.
Sure, I'll help you!
Thank you. There are 11 locks altogether.
11? That's ridiculous. It's not even funny. Except they won't actually be all together, will they?
I'm afraid not, no. Here, I'll mark the location of the house on your... Is this a sponge?
Location unlocked. The Dauphin house.
There's also something I should tell you about the house.
Oh, good. Here it comes.
I just wanted to let you know there aren't any ghosts haunting the property.
There aren't any?
That's correct. Not a one. My family never suffered any violent or traumatic deaths.
This is something you felt you had to warn me about.
Not really a warning as such, I just thought you might like to know.
Huh. Well, okay, thanks. I'll be right back with your 11 padlocks.
Side quest time.
Side quest time, side quest time.
Yeah. I reckon we should go just straight and do that.
I'm going to agree with you on that. Where is it? The Dauphin house. Right at the bus stop, guys. It's like, it's ideal.
How did we miss it?
How did we miss it? A whistling man paddles a canoe through 2 inches of swamp water. He hits a rock and capsizes it. In the very shallow slime, he thrashes and splashes, screaming about gators. We can calm him down if we had 7 moxie, but we don't, so it's 2 inches of water, he'll be fine. Oh, hello.
You, come talk.
It's ooh. Alphonse starts sniffing the air and goes wild-eyed with anger. Well, wilder-eyed.
He back.
What? Who back? I mean, whose?
Abner. Worst gator man. Hated enemy.
Wow, what did he do?
Not fight, go hide. Coward!
What did he do to you, though? The very act of summoning the words causes Alphonse to vibrate with rage.
Stole sunglasses!
Oh my god.
Cool shades, mine took kill.
Yes, go kill him right now! We won't mention the cool sunglasses we've got.
Track, smell, walk, swim, run. Find Abner, find enemy. Smell strong. Closer now. Find, kill. Smell here, Abner here. Kill, destroy, cool shades. Kill. I might need to get some water.
Abner's lair. Oh, look how he walks. That's amazing.
Like he's swimming through the air.
Hooktail, craftsmanship lacking. There, Abner, ass, gator, kill.
Alphonse, uh-oh. Right.
Right. So we haven't leveled up him at all, so this could be interesting.
So we have Abner for 9 health, tends to clobber you for 10 stench. Abner's daughter has 7, will deal 7 physical damage, but only has 5 health.
So we can
kill them straight out. We can kill the sun straight out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alphonse will smack Amazon with his tail, reducing all stats by 5 to end Alphonse's turn.
Nah, we need to kill him.
No.
Okay, well, it's going to be the daughter first then.
What was the third option?
Speaking forbidden tongues, doing 6 spook damage to all of your enemies.
All enemies.
That's going to be the way forward then.
Yep.
Oh, the actual shadow speak.
No, you eat that.
Ugh. Anyway.
Now we just bite him to recover.
We just bite him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got him.
You win. Kill enemy. Take shades. Revenge sweet.
Alphonse's moxie is increased by 1.
Return human. Okay, so.
Oh, he's got the shades now. Yeah.
So this is where I think it's worth pointing out how you get this partner, because I didn't think you could get him, because I didn't think you'd done anything bad. In order.
We did do something bad because that house got sucked into the other dimension, didn't it?
I don't think that one counts. I'm not sure.
I think it might.
But it might do. But yeah. No, actually, no. I don't think it does, unless you kept the item that was in it.
Oh, he did. He did.
We did.
Oh, then yes, that'll be why. So he only appears if you have some shadow taint.
We've got a tidy bit.
Yep.
Well, we actually no. Well, we didn't. We kept the item. We didn't absorb it. We didn't absorb any shadow stuff though. It was very clear that we didn't absorb anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. Usually you get this by either using a piece of equipment that's shadow tainted, like you haven't uncursed something, that kind of deal.
Anyway, I just want to see if we get anything different. How you doing, Gator buddy? Chit chat once. I just want to hear. So, what do you Gator guys do for fun around here?
Kill, eat.
Apart from that, I mean.
What except macrame?
Well, there's got to be more to your culture than just killing and eating.
Why?
We leave, but he has his shades now. He got upgraded from an eye patch to shades. That's amazing.
I look cool now.
Somebody's old campsite looks trashed. Amidst all the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7 and 8 inches combination wrench with CW paint on the side. You've got an item, Charles's wrench. Apparently, you dropped this combination wrench as a clue to help you find him. Return to Charles when you find him. That's strange. Obviously, this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly. Not the kind of guy who'd leave trash around his campsite. If you look around more carefully, you discover weird tracks in the mud. Big, clawed, bipedal tracks. Maybe gatorman tracks. And there's a spot where some kind of scuffle nearly... Well, as I clearly happened. Also, it nearly happened. It did happen. thinking about it. Oh, geez, Rick. Well, that tears it. Charles Wallace must have gotten kidnapped by gator men. Maybe he dropped the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully you can find him soon.
Well,
What thickens?
oh, before we go inside,
There's a couple of things, actually. There's,
yeah.
do we lose the
Use-
coat hanger?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Well, we can jimmy this open. This car was left to rot. Unfortunately, it hasn't yet rotted enough to get you past the locked door. We can jimmy it open. You unlock the car, destroying the hanger in the process. You search the car. It's empty! Except for the glove box, which turns out to actually be a key box. The key inside is not the key to this car, and if you have a sense of humour like mine, you'll agree that's a real shame. You got an item at Dauphin padlock key, tarnished. However, okay, we can open this with the key.
Yep.
Click, you pop the lock off and the door unlatches with an ominous click. You got an item, recovered padlock.
One padlock down.
What a strange thing to collect. Let's go in here. Hey, there's a padlock there. These cinder blocks are totally waterlogged. That's no good. One of those cinder blocks was standing way too close to the others. You explain personal boundaries to it and form a quick procedure to make it a little less creepy. And we've got some sorted grease for that for some reason.
Don't question it.
A workbench covered in tools all rusted past the point of usefulness, even as bludgeons. Old Dauphin never got sick of tyres, apparently, but we do have...
There's another padlock in here we'll have to come back
Yeah,
to.
some say that the most powerful tool is a padlock. It's really more the opposite of a tool, though, because it obstructs rather than facilitates what you're trying to do.
Unless what you're trying to do is prevent access.
Asymmetric.
Before you go inside.
Oh, there's a hole.
Yep.
Hang on.
Yep.
This tree has a hole in it. Conveniently, the hole is slightly larger than your hand. Honestly, what is ostensibly a horror game, we've had way too few opportunities for you to stick your hand in the suspiciously dark hole. Well, if you'd put more spittoons in...
Well, that's not really a dark hole. That's like a murky, watery grave.
A grave... It's not a dark hole, it's a grave, says Urtheart.
A watery grave.
If only we had a quote bot. That might somewhat make it.
Anyway, let's reach in. You slowly reach inside the dark hole. It's damp and ominous, and then you find a key. Sorry, that scream wasn't really justified. You got an item, a Dauphin padlock key, in brackets, mossy. Right, let's go get that then. It's not the right key. It's not the right key. It's not the right key.
The keys are very specific.
Okay. The front door is of Dauphin Manor. What? What?
There, that's a mistake, I think.
Have we got our goblin friend back?
The front door is of Dauphin Manor is unlocked. Apparently, Mr. Dauphin's love of padlocks was unrelated to basic home security.
We go on in and we ignore everything that's going on there. Right. Ooh. No, that is the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Our new friend looks so freaking cool. I'm sorry. Tennis work on new PNG tuber idea. Oh, there's stuff everywhere.
That sounds interesting.
No padlocks on the dinner table. That's both a rule and an observation. A clean and well lighted corner.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Fine
say
china.
well lit personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, I was the same. I was like, ha. Fine china. We've got a fancy serving cart. If we investigate that, it's one of those serving carts they use in posh hotels and in posh manor houses, apparently. A big silver platter covered with a dome-shaped lid. Just the right size to hide a severed head. Or a roast of some kind. Let's look under the dome. You cautiously reach out and grip the handle and take a deep breath. Slowly you lift the lid, tilting your head to peek underneath. Oh, it's empty. Oh well. Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
Boo!
It's not going to be a case of you check 50 times and then suddenly you get.
Well, I was going to say something like, okay, but is it like stuck to the underneath of it or something as opposed to peeking underneath? Fancy store-bought radio. Okay, and then we've got a door there, but we're going to this door first on the right. Oh no! Whoops.
The fridge is locked.
The humidity has turned most of these dry goods to stale goods. We'll see if there's anything good. Almost nothing has escaped the moisture. Almost. A can of fruit cocktail is our prize. Be sure muscle and your mysticality by 1 and your moxie by 1 until you eat something else. Okay.
Oh.
Ah, well,
Powerful.
good news. We found where the key goes. One of those old fridges that people sometimes got locked into accidentally and asphyxiated. Oh wait, that's still all fridges. Anyway, that might be why it's padlocked. Let's unlock it. Ah, you got an item. Recovered padlock. The fridge is empty of both expired fruit and expired hide and seekers. You do find inexplicably frozen to a block of ice, though. Another key. This oven is full of gross, steamy swamp worms. Ugh. In Pepperidge's father's house, there are many drawers. We can rifle through them, or we can go into the sink. The sink.
Yeah, sink.
The sink. Also, why can't we stick the ice block inside the oven?
Because it's not on. That's just stinky swamp.
Anyway, we got clean water and one wet cigarette, which will dry out, by the way.
Lose half its flavour.
Yep. There we go. More. Free meat. Caught
Now we
everything.
rummage.
Nothing there. Rifle. You got a dire corn holder. What does that do? Oh, it's a melee weapon. Okay. A vertical corn holder is a tiny vampire that drinks corn cob juice instead of blood. Also, a dire one also drinks blood. Hang on, deals your muscle plus 6 physical damage and heals you.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow, that's amazing. For a melee build, that's amazing. We've got another paper clip, another match. Ooh, and we got a padlock for some reason, which was in there.
Yeah, was it one in the drawer? I will say, we found the item that turns weapons to muscle builds. We found the one that turns weapons to moxie builds.
I think you'll find isn't the one thing that you can turn things into a wand. Is that the thing you're thinking of for a mysticality build?
No, I think there's a different one for that because I think it's turning it into a cooking implement.
Because technically we do have that. Somewhere around here there is.
In the long list of things,
We're looking for a wand core. Makes any weapon into a wand which uses your mysticality.
oh yeah, that is the one.
So we could technically.
But unfortunately, you'd also have to get all of the other buffs that you've got for your
I
fairy
think
wand.
you'll find that we've got all of them. If we want to. So technically the gator stick we could.
Yeah. There's a lot we could, but it's...
But, I mean... is it ever going to be as good as the hefty disposable sharpened fairy star wand?
I actually think
you never know. You never know.
Anyway, there's nothing else in here, we think.
No, I think that's everything.
Nothing out the window. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's no good. We'll investigate that again just for the hell of it. No, we've got... Actually, leave it alone. Oh, I was wondering if we leave it alone gives us a different answer.
Nah.
The basement of this swamp's house is predictably completely flooded. You need some kind of breathing apparatus to be able to go down there. Oh,
Yep, we're going to have to do that at some point.
this door is padlocked. Okay. Okay, him just walking around is the freaking coolest. Alphonse, come over here, buddy. Yeah! Go on, give us some chewits. Alright.
As long as
Franceworth,
they're the sour variety.
Franceworth Dauphin died of natural causes. Goldilocks Dauphin died of natural causes. Beasley Dauphin died of natural causes. Hortense Dauphin died of natural causes. Mopey Dauphin died of natural causes. Calpurnina Dauphin died of natural causes. Okay, fine, fair enough. This couch faced the wall. It must have been the Dauphin family's punishment couch.
Yep.
Yep.
One more door.
Aha. There is a steaming hot bath, which we can fish in.
First.
Oh, hang on. I pressed the wrong key. Never mind.
well.
The nice warm bath causes the ice to relax. It drops the key with a grateful sigh.
Now
But we can still fish. It's fine. It's a bathtub of stuff anyway. Handful of clean water and some meat.
It's a nice clean bath.
There's also a sink there, which I'm guessing we can fish in too. A soggy used bandage and some meat. We get meat every time now, basically, because one of the things. A glob of wet hair and some meat. Hey, look. The medicine cabinet is securely locked. Maybe it's full of deadly poisons, but we've got the coal key and that unlocks it. We got a padlock. an activated charcoal briquette, and rhino balm. A muscle rub made from toe jam of endangered rhinocerite increases your muscle by 1 so you can use another potion. I mean, fine. There's nothing left in the medicine cabinet except memories. Medicinal memories. And we can't interact with the sink at all for some reason. But there's a toilet here, we need to flush it. The Dauphins used one toilet at a time, just like the rest of us. It doesn't work. Maybe something's blocking the tank somehow. Let's check it out. Could it be another padlock key? It is. There's your problem. There's a key stuck to the float valve hinge flange.
Yes. Can you actually flush the loo now?
Yes. Which is important we do. We gain 55 XP. Now then.
Because we were definitely hurting for XP.
Yes, absolutely. Now, it's not the China.
No, I think I know which key locks that one.
There we go. It's the wet key. We recover a padlock. We go through the door. Aha! The second floor hallway. Some dirt in the planter where presumably a plant in the planter pot stood. We've got a door. And nothing there. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff. We do have a room that we can go in. Suspicious. The toy box is disappointingly empty. Not even a BB gun or a creepy doll. Maybe the doll's hiding somewhere. Knowing this game, it probably is. Nothing's hiding underneath the bed except dust. A shelf full of books about sports. The titles are all too boring for even me to tell you what they are. The wardrobes were very important in old houses like this that didn't have built-in closets to keep skeletons in. We check inside. We get another wire coat hanger and we get a pair of work pants. Good news. What's
that's to make sure you get a wire coat hanger.
Yeah. A comfortable looking bed free of bloodstains or vaguely person-shaped lumps under the blanket. We can check under the pillow. And we get a shiny padlock key. Somebody must have traded in a key-shaped tooth. The nightstand is not that. Is it anything along here? Yes! Opens this door. Another padlock. We go in. There's a padlock here that's required. A fancy vanity which appeals to your pedestrian vanity. Let's look through the drawers. We gain radium rouge. This the convenient thing about products with radium in them is that they are easy to find in the darkness or of the coffin they ultimately put you in. Increase your mysticality by 1 and your moxie by 1. Also, you now have a radioactive bat following you around, stealing your stuff. Nothing there, nothing there. Fancy nightstand. More junk mail. Jesus. Another paper clip. The nightstand's contents are disappointingly non-fancy, but we do get a padlock key, which is disappointing. It's not that. It's this. Disappointing key. Padlock recovered. Oh no. The workbench is strewn with bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you find what looks like a miniature radio carved from driftwood. Let's grab it. A radio small enough to carry? Amazing! Maybe if you listen to it periodically, it'll warn you about nearby monsters that are actual manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you the baseball scores. A quest item. Build a better radio and the world will beat a path to your door. A better one than this one, I mean. Oh, we can listen to it. You'll hold the radio up to your ear. A boy's voice asks,
Gee, Pop, where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate hoard stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization?
The pirate says. Pop says.
No, son. Nothing like that. Just sound investments in perfectly normal and moral financial markets.
Those voices, so eerie, so piratey.
Much wow.
That doesn't really tell us much of anything, but I'm sure it will tell us something eventually.
There is something that you use that for. Eventually.
Okay. Is there a...
So, unfortunately, I think to continue... no, actually, I think you use it here. I think you need to use it in different rooms.
Oh, hello. Yes? You hold the radio up to your ear, you hear little girl's voice shouting, Mom, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand! A woman replies, now dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway like he always does. Those voices so eerie.
By the way, you don't need to go to the menu. You can just hit space and it'll use the radio.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Save you go
I
into
want
your
it.
menu all the time. I think that's just the same
That's
thing.
the same one.
That's the same
Okay,
thing.
where's the potted plant then?
It's basically going, hey, clue, dummy.
Okay, we've got the dirty key. That's the
that goes
nightstand, wasn't
somewhere.
it? So that's over here, surely, right?
Yep.
Oh, hang on. You hold the radio up to your ear. A ghostly voice goes, "Who stole my golden arm?" And the boy's voice says, "Oh, come on, sis. Don't you know any other ghost stories? That's the only one you ever tell." Anyway, we unlock the nightstand, which has one empty drawer and one locked drawer. Oh, good. We got a creepy music box. And
What does that do? Oh, and a padlock.
padlock. Deals your moxie in spooky damage to all combatants once per fight.
That sticks to all enemies. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. But I think we are out of keys now, right?
We are for the moment. That's what the radio's for. Go into different rooms and... So it'll be a different thing in each room. So
Okay.
maybe you'll find clues in another room. You already did this room.
Yeah, no, I
already
just
did
want to... There's something about a goal now. Stairs to the attic. Oh, we've already done the attic.
Yeah.
Yep.
You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a man's voice, scoldingly angry. "For goodness sake, Agnes, you're obsessed. Obsessed with taping things to the back of paintings. Just like your aunt, one-eyed Pepperidge Dauphin. You probably die peacefully in your sleep, just like she did. Wow, it feels like I should go down here and, you know, just look behind this painting over here and, hey, look, it's a sticky key."
Yep. Yeah.
Well, remember, Ralphie, says a woman's voice, "you mustn't ever open the door to strangers." A boy's voice replies, "Okay, Mom,
Okay,
because
Mum.
it might be a kidnapper or murderer, right? Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one." Anyway, up here we go. Into, not here,
Not there because
we're here. It's not that one, okay.
Nope, it's a different
So,
one.
what else do we have? We've got the isn't it the toolbox in the
There is that.
garage?
What's the radio say in the kitchen?
Hmm?
What does the radio say in the kitchen?
Good point. You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a woman's voice saying, "Please be careful around the kitchen knives, Rebecca. They're very sharp. I keep them that way because counterintuitive though it may be, dull knives actually cause more accidents." "Yes, Mother, I understand," a little girl's voice replies.
Okay, not so useful that one.
Let's just check this and just see if it is that. It is.
Yep.
You have got an item, recovered padlock. The tool chest contains one tool and one key, which I guess also counts as a tool, albeit an extremely specific one. So two tools then. A sticky key, a sticky. Ah, you've been holding down shift too much, Greyfall. That's what your problem is.
Yep.
You got an item, a Dauphin padlock key, rusty. If rust were poetry, this key would be an ode to age and neglect.
What about the handsaw?
I don't know, what does the handsaw do? Oh, the handsaw's
I think it's a weapon.
It probably is. It's a melee weapon. Oh, it does muscle plus 4 damage and causes free bleeding.
Okay.
We could
This is
turn.
another-
I'm only going to say this. We could turn the handsaw into a wand.
Yep. And you can make it do, was it 6 bleeding a turn?
I mean,
I think this was another weapon I used on a playthrough. that
it's
got
very tempting,
ridiculously
isn't it,
OP.
everybody? What if we just used a saw as a wand? A magic wand. Oh,
Also,
well,
make
that's
sure
that
you-
here as well. Hang
Yeah.
on. A woman's voice says, "Clarence, I'm so grateful that our families never suffer from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague." I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate, and doubtless will remain so. I don't think we did the radio in here, though.
We didn't do it in here, no.
Oh my, Clarence, what are you lying on the floor under your... What's it... What are you... Why are you lying on the floor under your workbench? Are you all right? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer? Calm down, Agnes. I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing oil in our car. Let's check under the bench. Hey, look, there's 11 in one oil, but there's also a loose padlock key.
Yep.
Actually, quite blessed with keys now. Let's
See what else we can unlock.
We can unlock the fine china. Enough fine china to feed an army if only you could get past the padlock, and if you were in command of the world's hoitiest military. You got an item, recovered padlock. You open the cabinet door and examine the stacks of fine bone china. Wait. Bone china? Perhaps human bone china? Oh no, the brand mark on the bottom is a pretty well-known company, so probably not. Anyway, you find a really fancy hat. A fine china helmet that may or may not be something that you put under a bed.
Gravy boat.
It's a gravy boat, are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it increases your mysticality, so it must be food related.
Plus four magical weapon attacks. Yikes. Okay. There's nothing in here.
Because, you know,
anymore.
we're not up here. No.
That's all fine.
No, that's all good. It's just upstairs.
Although, hang on, do I do it in the road down here? A man's voice is Ralphie. Why on earth do you keep flushing this fish zest down the commode? Have you been possessed by some otherworldly or demonic force? No, Dad. I just thought it would be a funny place to hide it.
Sure. Upstairs we go. I think there's another thing we need to unlock up here.
Nothing else in there, which means got the padlock here. The cedar chest for the loose key. Oh no! You got an item, a recovered padlock. There's a veil in here, and beyond the veil, nothing. Got an item, perfumed wedding veil. This will come in handy if you ever decide to save money by getting married at the city dump. +1 moxie, +3 stench armor.
Is that all the padlocks?
Yeah, let's check how many padlocks you've got.
11.
Yeah, that's all.
We have 11. That's all.
So we need to come back to go into the basement, but it wasn't needed for this quest.
Right. I'm going to go to my notes actually briefly because I remember there was something in the notes. Review your notes. Oh, okay. So there was a couple of things. So there was a barrel, which was like olives, I think, or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
For that, we got the new followers. Oh yeah, Dark Noel turned up. I completely forgot about this at the beginning. Dark Noel turned up again immediately, and I couldn't get out of it. We had a fight. I kicked her ass really badly.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So I could actually just erase these notes now. If I just do that quickly, erase note 2. Yes. Erase note 1. Oh, erase
No,
note
it's 3 and
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it might, do something about that. Okay. Yeah, the pants upgrade we've done to get rid of that. And now we can just leave here. Yeah.
Yep, now we can go back and go to our friend the boxcar.
Friend at the boxcar. To the map of the swamp. To the boxcar. Shadow bats. It's quite frankly the gothiest thing you've ever seen in your life, and you've probably fought actual vampires by now. Let's fight them anyway. Oh god, there's loads of them.
Yeah, that's fine. They're quite weak though. I think.
I mean, don't be too sure about that. Alright, if it's just 12, we can just literally just spam this.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would very much like to do more sleaze damage, I will say that.
I don't know if there's a way to.
There we go. They're all gone. You won! Get back to your Bauhaus album cover, you stupid bats. Into the boxcar. Hey you. Urtheart of the pipe, come here.
Yes.
Pepperidge Dauphin. He remembers, I assume. Hi, Pepperidge.
Hello again, Kevin. What can I do for you?
I found your father's padlocks. You gained 40 XP?
Thank you so much. You didn't run into my grandmother by any chance, did you?
What? No, was she supposed to be there?
No, that would have been highly unusual if she had been, considering she died more than 30 years ago.
Here's your padlocks.
Marvellous. Once I've reaccustomed myself to standing on level ground, I'll be on my way.
There's a big hobo camp near Ocean City that you might want to be interested in. I can give you directions.
Ah, excellent. I think I'll head that way now. Perhaps I'll see you there.
Let's leave.
And perhaps when you meet him there, he will teach you some hobo code.
Presumably. Anyway, we've got a whole heap of stuff. To the map. Where to next, I wonder? There's the Moonshine Shack, which...
Yeah, what did you do to the Moonshine
I
Shack?
don't know. Let's find
go there and
out.
see.
A flash of light. A crash of drums, a flash of light. My golden coat flies out of sight and into the trees. That's rather unfortunate. The glare passes and then you see it poking its head out of the canopy. A telescope, now wearing a Technicolor dream coat. Why you fancied a telescope ever since you were a young boy? You'd press your nose to the window of the telescope shop for hours until the proprietor would run out and then to tan your glutes with a tripod. And I still want a telescope. And you've waited long enough! Go get your telescope! Location unlocked. Telescope in a tree house. I'm going to keep going where we were going. Because this is just... I've no idea.
Yep.
One sub is crawling with worms, and the worms are crawling within. Ooh, hello. There's a chaotic mess of animal tracks leading in all directions.
I would... fair enough.
You identify several sets of tracks leading away from the cabin. Follow the duck tracks, follow the horse tracks, follow the cow tracks, follow the human footprints, follow the cat tracks, follow the badger tracks, or leave the tracks alone. Hail, God Ezio, greetings.
Hail. I will try and find out.
I mean, follow the cat track suggests that we might find a cat.
This is true. I think they all do something.
I'll leave the tracks alone for the time being, and we'll go into... It's Ramshackle Cabin, or maybe a Ram Cabin Shack. Oh, hello. No, that's not what I wanted. This pot has been demoted from soup to chamber. Couple of soggy bedrolls. It's full of ashes, but they're cold. Seems like nobody's been here for a while. There's a spare cot tile leaning against the wall here. The tread pattern on this tile identifies it as a Lincoln, which sounds like an impressive piece of deduction, but honestly the top hat and beard were a dead giveaway. Whoever was last here must have left in a hurry. There's a poker game in progress. We can investigate that. You draw cards and you beat all the hands that were left on the table, then you collect your winnings. 17 meat. A rusty old fire-powered still. 8. Set fire to the tracks. No, Ezio! Bad, Ezio. You're pretty sure these aren't meant to be operated indoors. What, Ezio? No, oh, there's nothing in this jar-o.
Yep.
Not, i.e. not whiskey. Even more bad news for Ezio. He's coming and there's no whiskey. This is terrible news for him. Is there not much of anything in here then?
There is a reason you had to come in here. I will say that.
No whiskey. Boo.
Now go investigate the tracks.
You identify several sets of tracks leading away from the cabin. Hey, one of them matches the tread pattern of that spare tyre you found.
Before you do that, I'm going to tell you, most of them give you nothing except cow tracks.
Right. Let's follow the duck tracks. You follow the duck tracks, which lead you through a lengthy sequence of locations that are of zero interest to non-ducks. We follow the horse tracks. You follow the horse tracks and water, but you don't drink it. I mean, why would you? It's nasty swamp water.
Yep.
We follow the badger tracks. You start following the badger tracks, but after a few minutes you realise that this course of action might culminate in you encountering an actual badger, so you change your mind. Terrifying animals. Just the absolute worst.
Say that near Brian May.
Indeed. We go back to the cabin.
Mushroom.
What about the human footprints? You follow the human footprints. They lead to, let's call it an improvised latrine a few yards away from the cabin. You decline to investigate further. What about the cat tracks? Give us a cat. You follow the cat tracks, but after a few minutes they lead up a tree you're just not willing to climb. I guess if I'm being honest, it's really a tree you're not capable of climbing. I'm just trying to preserve your dignity.
Hadouken!
Badgers are the worst, especially with mashed potatoes, says SJ. I'll say that properly momentarily because Skyblaze just subscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 16 months. Hello, Skyblaze. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much indeed. Badgers, I will repeat SJ's comment. Badgers are the worst, especially with mashed potatoes. You've got to say it correctly in that context. Yes. You've also got to, when you say that, actually literally like duck face your lips out.
Yep.
And then waggle to the point that you're nearly going to tear the freaking sinew connecting your lip to your gums and top. I've never eaten them with mashed potatoes. What, badgers?
Yeah.
Please, they're a sweet potato chip meal, badgers. You don't really use mashed potatoes. Maybe julienne fries. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm very disappointed we haven't got a cat. Anyway, we follow the cow tracks. And as Urtheart suggested, we should know at this point that cows are bad news.
Yep.
Got some bad news for you.
Bad news.
That's alright. It can't be that bad, right?
So anyway, let's go and die.
And Skyblaze with the customary badger, mushroom.
Ah, they always say that. Oh, I swear. They've interrupted weddings with that. Does anybody object? Yes, badger, mushroom. Ruined relationships up and down the country. Wasn't even invited to the weddings. Didn't even know the people there.
Especially when they pointed out that the snake's there as well.
Shouldn't really point at something. Just start yelling snake. Not really considered. Not really considered polite, is it?
I mean, what if they're in a cardboard box?
I know. Just minding their own business.
Snake in the grass.
No, in a box. We established it was a box.
In the grass, you got to be careful you don't step on them.
What's the box doing in the grass?
I don't know. We'll find out in a few months' time when Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta is released.
Good. Somebody else can stream that. No, never any interest in the Metal Gear Solid series.
I mean, Turbo already did.
That's true, actually. I think I've seen the recordings for that.
Yes,
Liquid! Badgers.
It's with a naked snake, unfortunately.
That's with a naked snake. Ah. Even more reason to have a box.
Yeah.
You'll never find badgers acting in a court of law. They're always badgering the witnesses, says Grey4. Skyblaze, you know what to do.
Anyway.
Point at him and yell he's a snake. Anyway, so we've got cow shoes. Oh no, makes you clomp around like a cow. This is Grey4. I don't think it will be. Wooden sandals with carved hooves on the bottom. Wearing these would be a real fashion statement. Specifically, I do not understand fashion. Actually, we've got a couple of these. We might as well just do that now. We'll go back to the camp. We'll leave the tracks alone, and we'll just quickly.
I was going to say, do we even? Do the cows still exist? Because
they do. They do.
They do. Yeah.
They do. It was very clear. It was very clear that they do. Is there actual shoes? There is shoes here.
Yeah, shoes.
So we've got the Russian clogs. Let's do that first of all. Yep, it's exactly what you thought it was. This was also the one of the city walks in West, wasn't it?
It was,
yes, it was.
Swatting deployed to Skyplace. Indeed. Okay, so there we go. That's that. And then we've got the cow shoes. Might as well check what those are like.
Oh, you've got little.
We've got little hooves. Yeah.
Little hooves.
Yep. And they
That's nice.
They do make sound.
Yeah, we kind of got quiet on, but the fact that we've got those, that's nice. We will now take them off, however.
We've had too many bad memories of
bad
the day
memories.
The day the cows came home.
Anyway,
let's follow the tyre tracks.
Follow the tyre tracks. You follow the tyre tracks until you lose track of them in the water near a partially submerged cave. The Moonshiner's Cave! Ooh! Let's check out the cave.
Yeah.
No fishing. That sounds like a challenge to me. Another one of those Gator Man campsites. Maybe the ones who kidnapped Charles came this way. We'll investigate. This campsite is similar to the previous one. A lot of the Gator Men tracks and a lot of discarded trash. These Gator Men sure are slobs. You've got a 15/16 of an inch combination wrench labelled CW. Looks like you're on the right track at least. Charles's other wrench.
We're getting closer.
No fishing. Indeed. They must be referring to deep water this way over to the right. Disobey! Immediately disobey! Fish in the sack.
Fish.
2 meats. Go on, give us something good. The Grulch again. Give us something good! Bucket of chum. Okay, the bucket of chum's not that bad, actually. But we've caught everything that's there. There is a hole here, though. I'm also going to quickly check there's nothing else.
It's the Moonshiner's cave.
Yeah, but I just wanted to check if there wasn't any codes on it. Oh, we've got a shadow orb.
Yep.
We will close it. Because we're not playing that game. This Ford truck has been fitted with Lincoln tyres. That's a little ominous. Hobos!
I don't actually think they're hobos.
Not hobos!
I
A
think
couple
they're
of
just moonshiners.
shady looking characters furtively skulking in this cave. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you guys?
We're the Schlitz brothers. I'm Clement.
Shut up, Clem. He might be a proey.
Oh, I ain't Clem.
And I ain't Jarvis.
Relax, guys. I'm not a probation agent. I'm just passing through. My name's Kevin. Kevin Kenfonso.
Yeah. Are you related to Hilda Kenfonso?
I'm told I am.
Well, that's a relief.
Sure is. Good to meet you, Kevin.
What are you two doing in this weird cave?
Oh, got ourselves in the right predicament is what we've done.
I think it's very important we hear the full story. So what happened?
Me and Jarvis, we've been brewing up homemade hooch to sell. Been stashing it at the back of this here cave.
Here, let me have some quickly. Hang on. There we go.
But we got wind that the proeys was on our trail, so we figured we better cheese it. Pull the old 23 skidoo, you know? Come to find a pack of the mean lizard varmints got into the hooch and they won't give it back.
We were thinking we'd just take the loss and blow, but we hit another snag.
What kind of snag?
I went and locked the keys in the trunk.
Still don't get why'd you go and do a fool thing like that for.
I told you, it ain't like I went and did it on purpose or nothing.
Well, good news. I'm very well established with it when coming to locks, so I'll see what I can do. Why is it so shiny here? Oh, it's a vein of confident limestone. If you listen carefully to the stone, it gives you good advice and the materials which to implement it, including impenetrable shellac, energizing powder, and powerful grit. 5 XP. And we've got a bunch of drunken gator men. These gator men have gotten into the Schlitz brothers' stash of hooch. They're popping the bottle caps off with their teeth, guzzling down the contents, and just generally having too much of a good time to take notice of you, so we will approach them. They growl at you menacingly, plainly too sozzled to just jump up and attack you. On the other hand, if you get too near their booze, that could change in an instant. We could offer to mix them some drinks, bewitching them using our Mr. Catty, or we could fight them.
Well, we take the more interesting option, right?
What? Sort of bewitching them? Is
Why
that what you mean?
Yeah. I don't think it matters either way.
Yeah, well... Say, are you guys just drinking that stuff straight?
Drink bros, shall?
Well, cocktail crafting isn't my specific wheelhouse, but I know a couple of recipes. I know a guy. Back in the city. In fact, I own a speakeasy, but don't tell anyone about it. I could mix you up some drinks that would go down smoother than the pure ethanol you're drinking right now.
Tastes good? Yes, mixed drinks.
Great! I think I have the ingredients here for one I call a Mickey Thin, that I'm sure you'll enjoy. dash of bitter, splash of orange juice, and a light dusting as soporific toadstool spores. Later, the gator men are snoring loudly on the floor. Nice. And they're all goners. Can we... Just like a gift horse, don't look a drunken gator in the mouth. Their teeth are creepy. Probably best to let this drunk gator sleep it off. Wow, he's really out. Can I... There we go. It's Jarvis and Clem's hooch. What's left of it? Grab it! You grab a case! Since you're heading back anyway, Jarvis and Clem can haul the rest themselves. Jarvis not kind at you, but Clem is clearly fretting about their truck. I dealt with the gators. You can get your hooch, at least what's left of it. You hand over the case you picked up.
Well, heck, that's great news. Thanks, fella. We get to load in the truck in a jiffy.
You can leave them for now, but was there something else? No, there is definitely something.
Yeah, you need to unlock
the truck.
Oh, yes. Oh. We've got a wire coat hanger. You get the car unlocked, but your coat hanger gets ruined in the process. Shucks. Hey, good news, lads. I unlocked your truck for you as well.
Well, dang. That's a lot off of my mind. Thanks, pal.
I'm driving this time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Looks like you guys are good to go.
Sure does. Thanks a million, fella. You really saved our bacon.
And how?
We ain't got much to offer you by the way of rewards, but feel free to grab a crate of hooch as your thanks.
We got whiskey! Ezio! We've got whiskey! And 40 XP! You can't drink that! They quickly load up the rest of the hooch into the back of the truck and drive away. Unfortunately, you've got to pay attention to how they get the truck through the weird tree hole. Maybe next time we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Nice, nice.
We are doing well.
Absolutely. We've still got some time on our hands as well. Time. Ezio is celebrating in the chat. Now, where should we go? There's Mud. Yeah, indeed. Nintendo celebrating the whiskey too. We've got Mud Henge, the Crash Site, the Radio Shack, the Monster Shack.
I'm going to say the Monster Shack.
The Monster Shack?
Oh, actually, no. Go to the Treehouse first.
Yeah, go to Treehouse.
The Treehouse is where we can get ourselves a telescope, right?
Yeah.
We want a telescope.
Grah, right here. Swamp Dump. We go.
What? You don't like the swamp? It's your home!
Bad home. All mud. Smell gross.
But what about your family? Alphonse stares at you incredulously. Oh, come on, surely this place is good for something.
Yes, make angry.
Alphonse's muscles increased by 1. Right, okay, hello. Ooh. Anything here? No. A bald cypress so tough and tall, it's no surprise some fellow has chosen to make of it a tree home. Let's shout up. Hello there! Hey, mister. Why don't you keep walking, huh? This here's Will Hunter's treehouse. And the rules is, take no grown-ups allowed. Who are you? Buzz off, kid, it's my treehouse now. You mispronounced aloud. Oh, it was all tempting, to be honest.
Yeah, go for it. I can't actually remember what the...
who are you? Will Hunter, I said. Make like a treehouse and leave house. Oh, what's your story, Will? Take much to tell. I ain't all that interesting, mister. I swear, not to city folks like you, nowadays. What are you doing in a swamp? Nothing special. Same things every boy gets up to, I reckon. Oh dear. Do I want to know what that is? I don't want to know what that is. I must know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. I ain't telling anyway. What's up there? Alright. Anything, swear. You don't want to see anyways. I do. I will use your telescope you've got there. Very, that telescope's a copy of Will Hunter, same as my licorice collection. Can you let me up? Oh no!
Oh no!
Please let me up, just climb a tree. Make like a tree house and leave house. Oh no, have I done that?
Sure, I think you can go back and try again later.
Yeah.
Hang on.
But yeah, you might have a hat that lets you... gives you, like...
anything, really. I think they're mostly effects. Oh, they're muscle and mysticality, dual turban.
Yeah, there we go. That'll do.
That'll do for the short term. I'm just going to just climb up the tree.
Yep.
Enough of this. Time to clasp your robust limbs around the trunk of this wet, shedding cypress and begin to shimmy. Hey now, it's a private treehouse. Stop, or I'll tell you till you can't stand up. Take the risk. Why, there's no boy up in this treehouse at all. Only the large and sagging features of a human face, sunk into the tree's very trunk. Surely that can't be young Will Hunter. Oh, well, I reckon now tain't no keeping you from seeing my plight. I've been wicked, mister. Is there a ladder you can put down? Suppose I can. Tain't a ladder is in the way you and I know it, though, but part of this tree and I can sort of waggle around. I reckon... if I was still a boy, I reckon you'd say it was like my fingers or nostrils. Will Hunter extends his long, arborescent fingers and or nostrils through the hole in the treehouse back to the swamp floor. You should be able to climb up and down those nostrils now with great ease. What happened to you? Tain't much to tell. That can't possibly be true. The great tree sighs, shedding scraps of bark that drift to the treehouse floor and are picked up by the mysterious scarab-type spider creatures that you will now have to kill hundreds of. Well, you ever hear of a doctor? Do you know what that is?
Medic!
Who? Yes, well, I know what a doctor is. Heck, what did it be so mean for? I reckon most people you go and ask, they couldn't tell you one thing about what a doctor does. I only ever met one doctor. Dr. Weiss. Lived on the same street as my step-aunt. 'Twas one morning he paid me 6 bits to paint his fence, and, well, heck, I swear I was fixing to do it, mister, but I heard there was an interesting trout down the river. A little wide than average, but not very wide, just the way Will Hunter likes. How can a boy resist? No, I agree, you need to go and catch a slightly wide trout. Weren't going to catch it, mister. Only measure it from my notes on trout width. Anyway, Dr. Weiss, he weren't real pleased, and to teach me a lesson he went and cursed me into be a tree. Skyblaze says to check that possum. It's very difficult when I'm a tree, Skyblaze.
Kevin Kenfonso, you need to sort your posture, though.
Ah, that's perfectly fine then. How did this doctor... what lesson are we supposed to learn from this? That I ought to paint fences if I says I'm fixing to. Thank you, Skyblaze. How did this doctor turn you into a tree? Don't ask Will Hunter how. All I know is doctors, they got all kinds of powerful tools. Tweezers, a height chart. Could have used anything. Can you end this curse?
Sounds more like a witch doctor.
Can you end this curse? Well, that doctor told me I'd be a tree till I can make good by painting a bunch of fences all round town. Hard enough for me to do that like this, I tell you. I could do that for you, and I seem to remember there were various bits of fencing that was like up against walls and things. I wonder if it was those by any chance.
Maybe.
I could do that for you, very frustratingly. Oh, mister, paint fences, you wouldn't want to do that? No. Sure I would. The wind picks up and snaps on a few weak twigs, but Will doesn't seem to mind. Say, that's real swell. Thanks a lot, mister. That doc who cursed me had a nice white picket fence. He had said he'd something like, Will Hunter got to paint 3 more fences just like this, or he'll be a tree for paint 3 fences. Okay, got it. You can get me my paints and brush out of my knapsack. I'd just as hand them to you, but I'm a tree. See you around, Will. When he reaches a certain age, a boy loses enthusiasm for hoarding rocks in a treehouse. This is called the death of innocence. Anyway, the telescope is a gateway lens that often leads to the use of binoculars. We can peek through. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Rivers run around the trunks of trees. Crawdads and crawmoms make love upon the rocks. And a duck is impaled on the beak of a heron. Here in the swamp, it's a day like any other, and the circle of life turns on and on. Yeah, it's the same. Okay.
Yep. There's a little knapsack in the corner.
You grab the contents of the knapsack, you've got an item, wheels, paint and brush. Take care of those, will you? That long-handled brush belonged to a grandfather. Your grandfather? Don't think so. I'll keep an eye out for free. Oh, bloody hell.
Well, we can get one down immediately if you want.
Yes, just tell me where they are.
So there's definitely one back in the padlock house.
Right. To the Dauphin house. We've got something to fight. Oh, it's these guys again. Brave the stench. Stench the brave.
I'm trying to remember where some others are. I think I remember this one being in Dirt's house.
Not sure on that one. I know there's one in the botany frat house.
Right.
There's one at.
There's a fence here. Hang on. Fence. One of those picket fences that's given to Will Hunter so much trouble. Painty, paint. Hey, look, it's shiny. You're getting 15 XP and looks pretty clean to you. Sure does. Okay, so bus stop, campus, map.
I can't remember which one the grassy
I
one
can't remember which one it is either. Let's just go there. Give us a fuse. Oh, I'm not going to give us a fuse because we've got one. It's not this one, it's the other one next to it.
Yeah, it's the middle one.
We'll just punch that. Fine, we like that.
Around the back.
Through here. Excuse me. Sprig continues to arrive in the catnip. Look how cute he is! Look!
And
Look
hi.
how lovely Sprig is! Aww. Also, here you go. Painty, paint. Hello. Looking pretty spick and span. One fence left to make Will Hunter a real boy again.
I'm trying to remember if there's another one on campus. Can you go to the map
Maybe
quick?
the bridge?
No.
Oh, no,
Under the bridge?
At Ovid's shop.
Over
Yes,
shop.
that's it.
Okay, 17 meat. We're not going to worry about that too much. Moving along. Yes, there it is.
Yeah,
there it
there it
is. No, I saw one that was vertical. Anyway. Painty, paint. Swell work. Real swell work. That's once, twice, 3 times a picket fence painted to turn a tree boy back to a real one. Will should be pleased. My guess is he won't be. To the big
Well,
moist.
Only one way to find out.
To Will's treehouse. A burly hunter trudging through the mud gives a holler. As he nears, you see he's toting a shotgun under one arm and carrying a pile of gator hides over his shoulder. Are we sure this isn't Urtheart as well?
What are you doing? Swamp's no place for a little boy. Get easily eat you alive. Take this. Get yourself a seat on the next bus out.
Wow, that's
Not enough money for the bus? Fine. Take it, but go.
okay, I'm not a little boy, by the way. Anyway, we head up.
What are you talking about? You ain't got any facial hair.
Oh dear. You always hope that one day you'd look at the trunk of this tree and Will Turner wouldn't be there.
Will Turner, Will Hunter.
Well, now that's funny. Earlier there wasn't an old, bushy, bearded man in the treehouse, and now there is. Not ha-ha funny, perhaps, but ha-ha. Why, mister, it's me, Will Hunter. It works. You lifted the curse with nothing more than some paint and a brush. Ha-hop. I feel like laughing too. I ain't been so full of joy, not ever. Are you all right? All right, look at me. I can waggle my toes and wraggle my nose. I got bones in my hips and blood in my lips. I'm a boy again. I got the old flesh back, mister. Tain't never been better. The way you talk is to me very bad. That's great, Will. One thing I still got tree sap coming out when I sneeze, but that's a different curse. Can I help with that one? No, the thing is that curse can only be lifted with the power of imagination, which as an adult you've lost. Okay.
Why are you old?
Indeed, good question. Old? Will Hunter old? Ha ha! I'll tell you what, mister, you're only as old as you feel. You're old? Will pats his gaunt stomach. Suppose I have packed on the years, kept on growing up while I was in that tree. Some ways I was probably better off staying in a tree, because I could have lived for just about forever, but nah, I gotta be human. Else how would I do my mischief? What mischief? Various mischiefs. Can you give me an example? May have skipped out on Sunday school once or twice.
Or, you know, a fair few times since you were a tree.
Recalling the Doctor Who episode of Human Nature, Family and Blood, and wondering if the Doctor who transformed him was David Tennant. It might have been.
Oh dear. That actually might be what they're referencing.
Who knows? Anyway, this wasn't a scarecrow. Anything else? Stole a horse station. Never heard of a horse station. Cause it ain't there no more. What will you do now? It's been a while, but I seem to remember that on the day I was supposed to whitewash the fence and instead went trout fishing, I was also due to the courthouse to help a man wrongly accused of murder. How long ago was this? July. What year? I'd say 1876. It's 1928. Yikes! Reckon I shouldn't stop for breakfast then. Let's hope no trout distracts you on the way. Why, you heard about some? Look, get out of here. Hold on now, you got me out of that tree, sir. Will Hunter want that go unrewarded? I suppose I can accept. Suppose you can. I want you to have this. 'Tis my greatest treasure, the shiny thing Will Hunter got. A sure enough crystal. You got a not so shiny marble. Just sell it. Thanks again for painting them fences. I thought you said this was a crystal. That's what Will Hunter calls marbles. And that one's a real good specimen. You can play with it, keep it in your pocket, or put it in your mouth to talk worse. Oh, for God's sake.
I can't remember if that does anything.
It said just sell it, so
yeah,
normally when it says that...
You say that, some of those are not...
I mean, we did just come across a hobo who very specifically was talking about marbles, so... so that was it. That's the whole... So
That's the whole else. Side quest.
That was it. Well, shucks, folks. You know what I'm going to do? What's shaking, Dan? I am, baby. I am. I found this case of whiskey. Adds the menu right away. And look, we've got whiskey now, which is muscle and moxie. We're not going to do anything.
Which, you know, maybe we want to bolster those stats.
Maybe. But we're not going to do it just yet. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my fancy hat back on.
Yep.
Which is right at the bottom of all these other hats.
Fedora. Was the first hat you got?
Yeah. Yeah, just.
Yeah, it is just a sell.
It's a quest item we can wear. Huh?
Huh?
These are paints, not pants. Okay. You bastards! That's so specific. Oh, you utter bastards. Right. Where else are we going? I mean, there's a few things that we can do at the boardwalk now, but let's go back to the big moist. Where next? Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Where next? On the map. Mud Hens, Crash Site, Radio Shack.
We are running close to time, mind you.
Indeed. Large amount of Bass and Sons. Leather Brothers is plot, I believe. Or is it Large amount of Bass and Sons plot? I think both of those might be plot.
The thing is, you can get to the plot multiple ways. I would say go to the Monster Shack, because that will set you up for next time.
Oh, hang on. Never mind that. Distant frog sounds become less distant frog sounds as you find yourself very close to a lot of frogs. I'm off to bed. Thanks for stream, friends. Good night. Good night, Skyblaze.
Good night, Skyblaze.
Good night,
That's
Skyblaze.
a whole other side quest.
There's a whole other side. Stop and hang out with them. Keep going where you're going. There's this one bastard that starts croaking and it rains and then everything disappears. It's very unfortunate. Monster Shack, no skeptics. But what there is hobo code.
Oh yeah, we need to go back and see
Yes, we do. The code reads, "These kids are alright." So it's pretty heartwarming.
Yeah.
20 XP. We can go into the Monster Shack. Inside, you find not the decayed and crumbling, tumble-down shack, strewn with ancient wreckage that you were perhaps expecting, but an actually maintained and fairly clean tumble-down shack strewn with 12 to 14-year-old kids. What the? Hey, what are all you kids doing out here in the middle of the swamp?
Why shouldn't we be?
Because it's dangerous here.
Yeah, but this is where the monsters are.
That's why it's dangerous.
Do you believe in monsters, mister?
I believe the real monster is man. All 6 kids sigh and roll their eyes at you. Okay, I guess I deserve that.
Do you believe in monsters or not? You can't join our monster squad unless you do.
Yes, of course I do. It would be a real feat of cognitive dissonance otherwise.
You mean you've seen them?
Oh, for really real?
Well, yeah.
Which one? Which one?
Fishmen, vampires, fairies, and gator men. Fairies.
Poison.
Fairies. Oh, fairies, I say.
Oh, those don't count. Those guys are just weird jerks.
We're looking for real monsters.
I don't understand what real means in this context.
As long as you get.
Yep, I know. I just need a drink then.
Since you believe in monsters, you can join our monster squads.
Otherwise, we can't tell you anything because it's a secret. However, but before you join our monster squad, 5 of us are going to hide around this small town. And you need to find all of us so you can read the numbers off our back. How's that sound? Okay, I'll join.
Great. It'll be nice to have someone who can reach the top shelf of these old bookcases we scavenged.
Is that it? I'm a member now?
Yeah. Used to have big ceremony when you had to repeat a vow and stuff,
but it took too long and we're all busy with our research. Come in and have a look around. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, might want to get rid of...
A cat!
Yeah, save the cat. Close the shadow.
We will close it. We'll close the shadow realm. Definitely E. There you go. Also, there was dozens of volumes of serial fantasy for young adults and older than average children. For instance, there's Frank Phillips and the Pyramid of Secrets. But, oh, what's this? We've got an item. Mascarpone's Monster. Or the Modern Provolone. Provolone, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I want to read it. It summons a cheesy ally. Read it. You read the cautionary tale and take the exact wrong lesson from it. Sure, tampering with the forces beyond his control killed this guy, but you're built differently. We can summon an Emmental elemental.
Yep.
There's an appendix at the end of this book with a bunch of boring science details. If you can memorize the appendix, your summoned Emmental elemental's muscle, mysticality, and moxie will be increased by 3. Of course I will. You internalize the details in the appendix, allowing you to strengthen all the other organs of your creations. So you summon a test elemental who grabs the book out of your hands and tears it in half. It's alive! Alive!
It's alive, Gromit!
Indeed, Gromit! Have you seen it, Gromit? Steve Baker and the Prisoner go a labyrinth of gold pot, and there's nothing else.
Nah, that's it.
That's it. But the cat. A little side of this table says Boris only. This cat had better be Boris or there's going to be trouble. Try to pet him. No! Boris hisses at you!
Gotta prove yourself to Boris first.
Oh, but you're clearly a calico.
And we will spend the next episode trying to gain his trust. Is that correct?
Anyway, this kid's messing around with some kind of weird mechanical contraption. What's this thing you're making?
I don't really know yet. I'm just kind of messing around with it because I'm taking a break from my main project. Hey, do you know anything about the Chupacabra?
I'll try to avoid spicy food personally. It gives me the hiccups.
No, this is the kind of monster that eats oranges. They're supposed to be from way down south, but I know there's one in the swamp somewhere. Unfortunately, no matter what kind of trap I build, it keeps escaping. Do you want to try?
Yes.
Feel free to use my workbench over there. I've got plenty of spare parts and stuff. If you manage to catch it, bring me back one of its nostrils as proof, okay?
A nostril? Not the whole head or pelt?
Oh no, I don't want to kill it. I just want to prove it's out there.
Okay then.
So I would maybe hold off on doing some of accepting some of these because they will affect your traveling. Let's say. So I would say this is a thing for next time.
Okay, can I read the book?
Yes, that should be fine.
What's this book? List of vampire nests. It's like 400 pages long. Lots of vampires in this swamp. If you want to help, you can always go clear some of them out. Oh, we can just go. Is this like infinite vampires?
Yeah, infinite vampires.
Oh, hello. What's this?
You'll find out.
I will eventually, yeah. Hello. A vampire colonel?
Yep.
Sure. Get sleazed. Additional sleaze. Additional sleaze. It irritates the croc or the alligator. I can't.
That's right, he's gonna be dead. With your last AP, may I suggest summoning your new ally?
Yes. Come forth, Elemental Elemental. Heed my call. Where is he? Oh, it's there. Okay.
Right in front of you. He is actually protecting you.
Excellent. What are they gonna do? Vampire flesh thief. Intends to steal my hand.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Sod
let's
off!
get rid of him.
My 31 HP. That'll teach him.
Yep.
Cheese punch. Oh wow, wow, that was.
He's got 13 muscle.
26 XP, 230 meat, condensed swamp gas, a vampire bat hat. Okay, well, we'd be good for that then. So we'll leave that there. We've got a bunch of other stuff.
Actually,
Although before we do, we will go to Ocean City. We will go to the hobo camp. Annie Copper wants to talk to us. We're not interested. Where is he? Oh, it's the MD one, isn't it?
They're all MDs.
Oh, they're all MDs. He's not there.
He'll be fairly obvious when you see him. I don't think they're ever in the shut eye one.
Nah. What the fuck? Pepperidge Dauphin. What the heck? Pepperidge Dauphin died 150 years ago. Then that man in the boxcar was a
Hello again.
Ah!
Oh, did I startle you? Dreadfully sorry.
Pepperidge, you're alive.
Well, yes. Was that in question?
This gravestone says.
Oh, I see. No. This is my great-grandfather's. I was named after him, and I decided to bring it with me as another souvenir in addition to my father's padlock collection.
Well, that makes sense. How's it going, Pepperidge?
Quite well. It's a very nice little community they've got here. A marvellous first step on my new path as a world traveller.
Nice. I hope it goes well for you.
I'm quite certain my travels will be completely free of danger or violent misfortune.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you know any hobo code?
I have learned some since my arrival, yes. Least I can do after the help you've given me. Here, I'll write it down.
He writes something down on a scrap of paper and hands it to you. I don't really understand this one. He takes the paper, rotates it about 30 degrees and hands it back. Ah, got it. Hobo knowledge has increased. Let me ask you something else. Actually, I've got nothing else to ask. Sorry about that.
That's quite alright, no need to apologise.
See you later!
Yeah, he still hasn't learned to walk upright quite yet, but
and all of his stuff. So we've got that now, and we've got an extremely cool alligator as a friend. And there's nothing else really for me to do at the minute. I will do the hat shuffle on Boardwalk, but I will do that off stream. And yeah, we didn't find anything odd this time
We found
out.
some. The handmade radio.
The radio. I mean, the radio was interesting. We've got to get another bloody sailor hat. Honestly.
I will say, you will be able to open all the junk mail eventually. Just not
Yes,
yet.
there's a reason why, but that's like 2 chapters, I think, isn't it, or something stupid?
Yes,
it's like going
chapter 6.
really far down into the game. Yeah, okay. I mean, I might. It's entirely possible I might turn that handsaw, into a wand.
The handsaw is amazing. I'll tell you that now.
I've got enough spares that I could do it and just see what it would do. So if you come back next time, everybody, and find out that I've got a handsaw and it's a wand, do not be at all surprised. But that is indeed for another time. Thank you very much to Urtheart and to T.A. Black for joining me.
Quite alright.
Indubitably.
Oh, and Don Toblerone as well. as well.
Now in Dutch.
That's now in Dutch.
Sod it.
You'll upset the French and the Belgians that way.
Good.
Especially the French Belgians. Trust me. Trust me, you will. Anyway, like I say, we're off. And yeah, more soon of this. Very soon, hopefully. It would be nice to make a bit more progress, I'll tell you that. But there's a lot of stuff going on.
I mean, this is going to be a decent sized series, I think. But
Yeah.
hey, it's all fun.
Anyway, like I say, see you soon, everybody. Who's watching on YouTube today, take care and bye-bye.
Hey, mate.